That's for sure. Really incredible things that have so much beauty and elegance. And I mean, I'm telling you right now, this is a collector's show. There is no doubt about it. Elias is so excited because this is a collector's show. Now, how do you pick up on these deals? Well, it's pretty easy. You just type shop and the item number down below. So the item number is going to be up on your screen. For example, this is going to be shop 1 and then shop 2. And when you type that in, we'll send you back a link to each one of these items on the Shop LC website, because you're essentially shopping with us on the website. We're just sort of giving you a direct. We're giving you the speakeasy entrance. Okay, so we're giving you the secret knock. We're taking you right to the item, and that's amazing. Because not only are you going to see all the whole breakdown, and that's the part that I really love, you see the entire breakdown, a complete description of the center stone, the side stones, wonderful photography from our teams behind the scenes that give you almost the opportunity of seeing it live and in person. Now, I don't know about you, Elias, but this is one of my favorites. Okay, there is something so amazing about sphalerite. Sphalerite is one of those gemstones that you don't even have a clue that it's out there until you stumble across some dealer somewhere that happens to have it, and it's known for these beautiful, brilliant, gorgeous colors. And it will also have this amazing sheen to it, and it's got this amazing level of dispersion and sparkle to it for a colored stone. Sometimes it's these bright orangey colors, which looks like, I mean, this is a little bit spessartite garnet. This is a little bit fire opal. This is a little bit yellow, orange sapphire. There's just something so powerful and so rich about this. And they also have a little blush of kind of a cognac color, so almost kind of a burnished orange on top of that. A little bit of kind of a caramel nuance to the color as well. So I love that. Now, the center stone, we're just not messing around here. The center stone is 11.8 carats. Okay, 11.8 carats. And it's going to be this beautiful, feisty, fiery orange. This is a power color. You wear this color, you get noticed. You wear this color, it becomes a statement piece instantly. There's no doubt about it. I guarantee you're going to be the only gal in the produce section. You're going to be the only gal at the car wash. Wherever you are, you're going to be the only gal that has one of these because they are magnificent. Now, you have beryllium enhanced sapphires on the corners and around the perimeter, and those are going to give you a Podparacha color, a very low stock on this. 13.1 carats altogether. This is called the Inferno Royale, which I think is fancy speak for the floor is lava. I'm not sure. This is the floor is lava. This is you are lava. The mother of dragons just became the queen of volcanoes. That's what it boils down to. Your price on this any day of the week would be $299, $3,000. But the live stream 25, and here's where it starts to be crazy good sense, okay? The live 25 coupon, when you type that in at checkout, it saves you 25%. This is set with G to H SI luxuriant lab-grown diamonds. You'll see luxuriant in the band. It's also 10 karat yellow gold. And altogether, it's not just about that sphalerite. You have 42 of those beautiful pinky orange sapphires. And then you've got another halo in the interior of lab-grown diamonds. I mean, this is layer upon layer of absolute wonderment. The price after you add your Live 25 coupon goes from $29.99 to $22.49. $22.49, and your budget pay is $4.50. I'm going to round up for the odd penny, okay? Your budget pay is $4.50 on that. And you have a 30-day money-back guarantee. This is not a gemstone that you're going to find in the mall. You're not going to find this in most chain stores, most retail outlets that have multiple collections everywhere. This is something that you would stumble on in a high-end store. Somebody who really is passionate about collecting rare and exotic gemstones. Somebody who understands why it's important to bring these to you. And I'm sphalerite is one of those things that's hard to say, but once you get it home, you will be absolutely mesmerized by this color. And I'm just going to try and show you the color up close and personal. Now, do we have a bundle and save with this pendant? I'm just wondering if we have. Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness gracious.
So it's going to be shop 2 and shop 3.
Yeah. So, shop 2 and shop 3?
Yes.
Or shop 1 and shop 2?
Shop 2 and shop 3.
Shop 2 and shop 3. What, did we miss one?
I accidentally started with the wrong item. So that was on me.
Okay. You just made my day. Accidentally made it. Well, it's the right order for this show. Yes, it is. Mm-hmm. Now, bundle and save. We did not skip a beat with that pendant, okay? That pendant is the same profile as your ring, okay? And it is gorgeous. Are we including the chain with this or no?
Yes, this is going to be a Texas twofer. Chain is included. 20
chain is included. That's huge. So the chain and the ring and the pendant are the same. And notice what we do here. You've got the shoulders, which have that center row of sapphires and the double row of diamonds on the outside. Guess what? That just became your fancy schmancy bail, and it is spectacular. The 10-karat gold chain with the spring ring closure, 20 inches, that is included. And that means you can bundle and save if you wanted to do that. These are collector's pieces. We do not find these very often. And to think that we could, this is honestly, this is very, very rare, because when you take a look at this, most people are just going to take a look at that ring and you're going to search forever and always and probably never find it, a matching pendant. So for us to separate out of this parcel a few pieces to do the pendant, that is an amazing opportunity. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so here's how it works. How many pendants do we have?
We are looking at a quantity of just 3 available on our pendant, and then we have 8 on the ring.
Okay, so we have 3 opportunities to bundle and save, and here's how that works, and here's why this is important. Have you ever been to the grocery store and you get all the soup lined up, or all the corn lined up, or all the peas lined up, and you've got coupons, and they say, and I got this one and I got that one. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't double dip. Only one coupon. You can offers may not be combined. That's how.
I actually had that issue today.
Did you? What were you buying?
I was buying some electrolytes, and they told me I needed to get 2 more in order to get the coupon deal.
Did you get 2 more?
I did get 2 more.
You did get 2 more. Okay, go ahead. We don't make you work that hard. Okay, we don't make you work that hard on 2 opportunities for rare and exotic and absolutely wonderful. The sparkle that comes off of this orange color it's not like any other orange stone that you've seen out there. And I'm telling you that with full disclaimer, because I love orange. I really, really do. It's so gorgeous, but there's just something so. This is like it's like spessartite garnet. It's like orange sapphire. It's like a little bit of cognac. It's got a little bit of smoky paprika thrown in there. I mean, it's just such a complicated color, and I love it. Now, if you want one of these, it goes from $29.99 down to $22.49, which budget pays down to $449. However, wait. This is the reason that we're bringing you these items with these prices, because this is the time of year that people really start to look ahead and think about holiday gift giving. Okay, I know it's August. Listen, honey, I know it's 106 here today. Okay, I know it's hot. It's summer. It's kids are back at school, but it's still August. Many of you are very wise and you're shopping early. You're at least seeing what your options are. We have 3 opportunities to bundle and save. These are both the same price, $29, $99, $99. By the way, your chain is included. If you want to take the Live 25 savings on both of those, wonderful. But if you bundle them, here's where it gets just nuts. You get the Live 25 savings and you get the extra 10% bundle and save. Now your budget pay on one is $450. Your budget pay on both, okay, which should be $900, your budget pay goes down to $708, okay, and change. $708, I'm going to say $709. Your budget pay goes to $709. The start price on these is crazy. You bundle and save an extra 10%. Now, the Live 25 savings, that goes away. That's a 48-hour opportunity. That's a very small window. You've got 48 hours to say, okay, I'm going to get it. And there are only 3 pendants. So bundle and save is only going to be available for 3 people out there. You also have the Secure Shield option. You can check with that at checkout. If you want to do long-term, maintenance and security on this, check out the Secure Shield. It's a really wonderful program that we've just recently added. Bottom line is, these are spectacular. The undergallery on the ring is the same as the back and the undergallery on the pendant. If you have any questions or you want to talk about PayPal credit or a little on this card or a little on that card, work out some special details with our personal shopping team. You have a live stream direct line into that team, 888-835-2237. Elias, can we look at the back of the pendant?
Yes,
Because this is amazing. This color is just absolute fierce. It's gorgeous. It's wonderful. Even if you don't wear clothing this color, please, this is a color that plays well with every color in the rainbow. It looks beautiful with greens and purples. This is a game changer if you have grays and blues. It looks fantastic with black and darker, more enriched colors as well. But it's also really a lot of fun to wear with lighter colors like yellow, or maybe you're a pastel gal. Maybe you want to wear this with a sort of a lime green or a beautiful lavender blush. Look at that under gallery. And the big L, you know what that means?
Love luxury.
It means Luxoro. It means Luxoro. No, it does not stand for Laverne. Many of you that remember Laverne and Shirley, it's not Laverne, okay? It's Luxoro, which is just amazing. This is so beautiful. I'm telling you something. That paprika color on those sapphires is amazing. And that's an enhanced color. Again, this is one of those moments where I get really, really excited because thankfully we have the technology available so that we can take what Mother Nature wasn't able to get really, really beautiful, and we can help it a little bit along the way. I love that. All right, this is Shop 2 and Shop 3, sphalerite. Each one of those is, about 11 carats, so we're not talking about tiny stones. The pendant does include your gold chain that comes with it, so that's really a super duper upgrade and game changer. So thank you all for joining us on the live stream. Send me out a hey and a howdy. I'd love to hear from you. If you're shopping with us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, or maybe you're following along on YouTube, that's great as well. My name is Becky Booker, and I'm your happy host this evening. You can usually find me on the Night Owl Show, but I'm happy to be part of the live stream team as well, especially today where we got so many amazing bargains. War Guide, thank you. Pimo Photo, thank you. We've got Denna Foster, thank you. Grammy to Bella, thank you. And Shiv Diamond, thank you all for joining us on the live stream. I love it. Okay. Coming up next, take a look. And seriously, this is a multicolor collection of so many beautiful things. You do not want to miss a single one of these. But Shop 2 and Shop 3, the 25% and the bundle and save 10% are both available. But you get the bundle and save only for the 3 pendants that we have. The ring is a fantastic deal all by itself. But man, if you want to add that extra 10 and pick up both of them, oh my goodness gracious. Okay. And Elias, you know what? We talked the other day about tourmaline colors, and we were right. It was Orofino. It just didn't sound right in my brain. It did not sound right in my brain. Anyway, I look at this and I thought, okay, is that? And I like to be surprised. I like to know I like to see what's coming up because, listen, I worked for a long time in a little boutique in Chicago. Every day we come in, open the vault, fill up the cases with stuff that had been there for years and years and years. Okay, that merchandise was a movie. We made a lot of custom jewelry, but we had a lot of pieces that were just honestly aged inventory. That is not a problem here. I mean, we do have clearance events and we move out aged inventory, but it's not. The bottom line is you've got to get it quick. We have a different method here. We buy the parcels of stones, and then our in-house design team creates beautiful designs. Some of them are very complicated, and they have like the sphalerite pieces with beautiful multi-stones and lots of layering. And some of them just go straight to classics. And that's exactly what you have here. Now, this one, these are Mahenge spinels. This comes from a little mine in Tanzania. And you don't get a lot of pink spinels out of that location. But the spinels are beautiful. They're feisty. They're fiery. And if you're looking for something that will give you sort of the effect of a pink diamond, but a pink diamond, whether it's lab grown or earth mined, pink diamond is not where you want to go with that. Pink spinel is an amazing stone because it also has a lot of beautiful light properties. It just has so much sparkle, so much gorgeous twinkle and sparkle. Now, this is an 18 karat rose gold on top of sterling silver. You're at $749 as our everyday price. Retail on this estimated to be about $2,800. And remember, retail prices vary. There's really no MSRP in the world of gemstones and jewelry. Everybody can just put whatever they want on the price tag. And anybody that I'm asking this and you agree to pay that, that's what the price is. So there's no shopping the windows. There's no MSRP in this industry. So here's what's crazy. Estimated retail at about $2,800, okay, because this is a specialty stone. You also have moissanite as your beautiful accents in there, and the total carat weight is going to be about 1.15 carats. Our everyday start price is this deal at $749, but you use live 25, that's going to take it down to $562. At $562, if you want to make the first payment today, yes, we will. We will hold on to the balance without any additional interest, no finance charges, nothing. 5 payments equally split into $112.50, and you make the first payment. We ship it out to you. It'll be on your doorstep by the first part of September. It's absolutely amazing. And I wear a larger size ring, so I usually wear a size 8. So sometimes the samples don't show up so that they fit me. But you can see right away that that's just a classic. If you have a pink wedding ring, if you have a pink sapphire, if you love pink stones in general, if you're just wearing a piece of rose quartz, I can tell you something. This color of pink is a game changer in your wardrobe. And because it's got so much brilliance and so much sparkle, there's just something magical. The spinel and the eyes are just really a fantastic combination. They just do this beautiful dance of wow. And when you tell people that you pick that up for 5 payments of $112.50, you're going to have a lot of naysayers. They're going to be thinking to yourself, who do you know? Did that fall off of a truck? Where did that come from? How is that possible? First of all, this is a collector's gemstone. It's not part of the everyday lineup anywhere. And so then to show these larger sizes is really, really impressive as well. All right, this one is going to be shop 4. You type in shop 4 down below. We'll send you back a link to this item on the Shop LC website, and you can go through the entire rundown, the different stones, the cut, the carat weight of each one, the quantity, the total. And remember, this is going to have DeJoy in the logo because this is our product. We designed it and built it from the ground up, and we built it just for our family and our audience here at Shop LC. So please enjoy it. And what a spectacular piece that is. These are just really gorgeous. And are those octagons? Are they emerald cuts? Let me just see. I think those are cut corners. Hold on, let me just check this for a second really quick. I think those are all little emerald cuts in there. So let me just double check. Yes, they are. Every single one of those has little cut corners, and every single one of them has its own unique setting so that each one of those is locked in with 4 prongs. So perfectly acceptable to call that an octagon because it does have 8 sides. Many times you'll just simply hear that referred to as an emerald cut. Both of those are perfectly correct. They're going to be, not sure of the size. Oh, 4x3s. Okay, 4x3. So as in the world of emerald cuts, that one is nice and chunky. So you get lots of compact color and presentation on there, and that's why the moissanites are perfect for this because they have such an amazing level of sparkle and brilliance as well. All right, shop 4, rose gold on top of sterling silver, a true vermeil mounting, and an incredible deal at $112.50. And you can add the Secure Shield with that for an additional 2 years of protection. That's waiting for you in the checkout when you type in Live 25 as well. So thank you very much for getting in on that. Oh, Mildred, 5 stars. Very nice ring. The cut was excellent. Though on a smaller scale, it complemented my other Eternity diamond band of the same cut. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You find so much variety. It just really opens the door of opportunity and collectability at Shop LC when you're looking at beautiful pieces like that one or any of these, for example. Okay, coming up next, please watch what you're doing and make sure you grab them while you can because remember, live stream prices are expiring prices. They're good for 48 hours. And the Live 25 coupon will work on these for 48 hours. So you want to make sure that you're not snoozing on these single moment. Now, does this one also have a bundle and save? I think it does, or maybe not.
I don't think so, no.
Not on this one?
Not on this next option.
Okay, I'm thinking about a different ring. Okay, Brazilian Heliodor. Let's talk about this. This is a treasure, and you don't see this one hardly ever, 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 ever. And when you do see it, sometimes it's kind of a buttercream yellow instead of this beautiful sort of, again, kind of intense, almost kind of a, gosh, I have a hard time describing this one, kind of a smoky yellow. It looks really gorgeous. A big oval in the center, 1.66 carats. The stone will measure about 9 by 7 millimeters, so a very beautiful presence on the hand. And again, that yellow is a transition stone. It's a stone of amplification. It's a stone, many people just say sunshine. In fact, this one is named after the sun, Heliodor, named after the golden rays of the sun. This is a cousin of emerald and aquamarine and morganite. It's the same family. It's the family of beryl, B-E-R-Y-L, and look at that color. It really is a standout. And a lot of times, there's just been something really amazing about this little vein that they found of Brazilian Heliodor because that color is so intense and so rich and so gorgeous. Now you have lab-grown diamonds. Those are going to be baguettes. You have 18 of those, and they're actually channel set in a way that the mounting looks like it's kind of rolled over. So you get these beautiful baguettes. And one of the great things about the luxuriant lab-grown diamonds cut as baguettes is that the symmetry is just really off the charts. You don't get that level of symmetry very often in earth mine diamonds because the rough itself is very unusual. I mean, more than any other cutting style out there, baguette diamonds are so individual. Sometimes they're tapered, sometimes they're square, but they're very often extremely difficult to match. When you're working with luxuriant lab-grown diamonds, once again, that beautiful symmetry comes into effect, and you can get such a wonderful and strong presence in the matching of the shapes. And that is that little bit of subtlety that you don't know what you're seeing, but there's just something about it. The minute that you see it, you say to yourself, you know what, that's a nice one. That was one of the best parts of working retail is, going through different items and talking to different people about the things that they loved and breaking down to them, tell me, starting out, well, which one do you like? Well, let me explain to you why you are drawn to that one. And it was really kind of interesting. Now, we're low in stock on this because this particular batch of Heliodor has been very, very difficult to come by and very unusual because of the richness and the intensity of that color. These are beautiful. It's not very often that you get a Brazilian Heliodor that has the saturation that you would expect to see in a really high quality sapphire. But boy, here it is, and it's gorgeous. All right, let's talk about savings. Retail on this, about $2,900. It's a very rare gemstone. Shop LC price, $7.99. Shop LC live stream savings drops it down to $5.99. You just saved $200 because you are at the right place in the right time at the live stream, and your budget pay is $120. Yeah, $119.99. No, $120. $120. It's amazing. It's just amazing what your dollar buys here at Shop LC. I mean, you instantly become a gemstone collector. You instantly become a gemstone connoisseur. Gone are the days when you buy, one thing every once in a while, and then the rest of it you just don't own. This is really an amazing opportunity. And a Brazilian Heliodor, if you're looking at this and you just really made a super soul connection with this gorgeous color, personal shopping can help you find matching pieces. 888-835-2237. 888-835-2237. Secure Shield is also available for a 2-year protection plan anytime you check out. And this one is going to come to you free shipping, and you'll have it, I'm going to guess by sometime the first week of September, if not sooner. So this one is sold, Shop 5. When we started doing the live stream a few years ago, that was the key. You type in sold and the number, and then it would come back. But now it's shop and the number. So I'm eventually trainable. And Elias is infinitely patient, which I'm so grateful for. Oh my goodness. Okay, Elias, do me a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Can you open a separate window in your browser just for you or on your phone? And I want you to type in amethyst crown jewels. Will you type that in? It's allergy time in Texas, y'all. Sorry about that. Did you type in amethyst crown jewels?
Amethyst crown jewels. There we go.
Yeah. just wait for him to take a look at those pictures. How many pictures of amethyst in this color are you seeing? He's just scrolling now. He's like doom scrolling royal amethyst.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that before?
They're just beautiful. I am just amazed.
Have you ever typed in that phrase before?
I have not.
Okay, did that just change how you feel about amethyst?
It did.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen ruby before, but never amethyst crown jewels.
All right, so let me tell. I'm a February baby. This is my birthstone, so get ready. I'm gonna try and keep it short. But let me talk about savings first, okay? $8,400. This is a Royal Zambian Twilight AAA. I don't care how many A's you put out there. This is the top tier. Call it whatever you want. This is top shelf amethyst, okay? And luxuriant lab-grown diamonds. I have not ever seen this before, and I tell you right now, girls, I'm a little heated, okay? I'm a little flashing over this one. Your everyday price is $1,079. When you type in Live 25, the savings happens instantly. It goes from $1,079 all the way down to $809. Your budget pay is $162. This one is set in 10 karat. This is part of our Luxoro collection, and it has luxuriant diamonds in this gorgeous kind of Mobius kind of halo all the way around it. I love this. I love this. This is amazing. It's kind of got this, you know what it looks like? I'll tell you what it looks like. It looks like a Dutch iris. That little bit of edge around, that looks like a Dutch iris. That is so cool. Okay. So here's the thing. And how many do we have? This is low in stock.
We are looking at exactly 15 available.
Oh, 15. Okay.
Very limited.
So here's the thing with amethyst, okay? There's a lot of it. It's an abundant material, quartz. It's part of the quartz family, and I'll tell you, it's a mineral. When we talk about gemstones in general, it's a mineral. It's the member of the quartz family. And I'm going to sneeze. I think I'm going to sneeze. Hold on. Yes, I am. I'll be right back. Excuse me. Okay. Sorry. There we go. Susie Q. There's a lot of amethyst. Okay, you don't have to look around Shop LC. We have tons of amethyst, and thankfully, oh my gosh, say prayers of gratitude every single day because it's an abundant material and it's a very big personality stone. You see it in light shades, you see it in dark shades, you see it in geodes, you see it in beads, you see it in all kinds of stuff. Sometimes it's enhanced, sometimes it's not. I mean, sometimes it's got the tiger stripes because it's like carved out of a geode, or sometimes it is a geode, or every once in a while that picture of somebody somewhere who has an entire bathtub carved out of an amethyst geode. I want one. Yes, please, can you deliver it tomorrow? Thank you very much. Yes. And it's also been used throughout the ages for carving things like beautiful goblets and service vessels. I mean, it's an amazing material. But here's the thing, and this is the truth, my friends. When you're talking about this color, no matter how abundant a material is, whether it's every material, whether it's super abundant or super rare, just as it occurs in nature, there's always a top level, okay? There's always the cream that floats to the top, okay? And when you're talking about this color, this is the cream. This is gorgeous. And I challenge you right now, go to your computer, type in, just open another window in your phone and just type in amethyst crown jewels. This is a gemstone in the big world of colors. What did you drop, Elias? In the big jewelry box of colors, my friends, can I just speak really honest to you? Well, I can sort of do that anyway. Sort of just am who I am. There is no other gemstone that gives you this true, deep, rich purple. No other gemstone. Did you ever think about it like that, Elias?
I did not. I call it the royal purple.
Yes, and you should. There is no other gemstone that gives you this color. Nothing. And when you're talking about the top 5%, I mean, listen, you've seen it yourself even here at Shop LC. What happens, let's just talk about tanzanite, for example, okay? We give you many, many, many beautiful price points and configurations in Tanzanite that are extremely affordable. And then there's the Rhapsody pieces, which are, compared to regular retail for luxury items, they're really affordable here at Shop LC. And then you're going to see Tanzanite in the Chairman's Vault collection as well, because those stones are rare. They're not inherently better. They're just rare. They are the top level in the color of that gemstone. They are the top level in the clarity possibility of that gemstone. Then you look at a piece like this, and you have a piece that's a significantly larger size. That trillion cut is 12 millimeters. It's 5.5 carats. That's a significant size. Honestly, by regular retail in the U.S., anything over half a carat is wow. I mean, just wow. This is 10 times a half a carat. It's 5.5 carats. Then you have the cutting. And the cutting, you can't really see it in this light, but the cutting has a property that you only see in top quality amethyst. It's called dichroism. It means it shows two colors. So you will see the beautiful body color of that rich, saturated top level purple. And then when you move it in the light, you'll have these little sparkles, these little flirtatious little bits of pink that jump up out of the stone again. Hey, gorgeous. Hey, how are you? I'm so glad you got me. I'm so glad to be part of your jewelry collection. I admit I'm biased. I mean, I love this stone. It's amazing. All right, luxuriant lab-grown diamonds. Let's see. We have 39 of those. So half a carat of diamonds. And you're going to see all of your identification right here in the bottom. So you've got 10 karat yellow gold, and you also have luxuriant diamonds, which is also in the mounting as well. And it's over here on this side. You just can't really see it in this picture. The diamonds are spectacular. Okay. Two of my favorites, and one amazing bargain for you right here. The 2-year protection plan, the Secure Shield, is also available at checkout, but this price is going away in 48 hours, and the clock is ticking on this. We have about a dozen of these to go around. Get them in the size that you need. Get it home and let us show you what Regal Royal Amethyst is all about. It's an incredibly beautiful gemstone, and the styling on this, impeccable. This is a Shop LC design. Our design team, our in-house design team, created this so that you could have this level of beautiful, gorgeous color. All right, this one is going to be Shop 6.
This is going to be Shop 6, correct?
This one is Shop 6, and we could just, I don't know anything that's going to follow that. I mean, that's my favorite of the show right there. Zambian emeralds and Zambian amethysts are just, they're absolutely gorgeous, my friends. So yeah, if you want a real true top level gemstone experience, there are some amazing rare and exotic gemstones coming out of Ethiopia and Zambia. Well, I don't have to tell you more than likely about how important the ruby is in the world of gemstones. Now, this one is going to come to you with an appraisal. This is Ileana, and this is a Montepuez ruby. It's 18 karat rose gold, married into the white gold as well. And I'm just checking to see. Yep. We've got a little secondary halo of diamonds underneath the main setting. You can see that there's a very architectural kind of design with the beautiful sleek shoulders that arch up to that center stone, drawing your eye into all of that gorgeous color. 18 karat rose gold, 18 karat white gold, AAA Montepuez ruby, and SI diamond rings. Diamond ring, you have 4.15 grams, and your gemstone carat weight here is 2.35 carats, and most of that carat weight is right where it needs to be. The heart and soul of this ring, without a doubt, is that beautiful 2 karat ruby. Isn't that remarkable? Now, this is going to come with an appraisal on it, okay? The appraisal is $6,500. The appraisal is dated 2023, so if you want to get this updated, you can. Although you could easily go with this. It's going to be up to you entirely. Talk it over with your insurance agent and see how you want to get it insured. But put it on the policy, put it on your hand, and just go everywhere 15 minutes early so people can admire your ring, because they will. Whether they come up and comment on it or whether they talk to you, it's just gorgeous. And please take a picture, click, put it on the Shop LC VIP page, and let your fellow Shop LC VIPs tell you what a great deal this is. Okay. This is a clearance price already. Oh, so that tells me we only have a few left?
Yes. We are looking at a quantity of just 6 available.
Okay, only 6 available. So thank you. Rahul, thank you. JW, thank you for being out there. Miss G, thank you. War guys out there. Here's the math. It's already a clearance price at $2,029. We've marked it down from $28.99. So you're already looking at about an $800 savings, which is significant. And it's Ileana, so that means it's 18 karat. And it's a beautiful marriage of rose gold and white gold. So very complicated to blend those two together, and I'll show you how it works in a second. Let's talk about savings. It's gone from $29.99. Type in live 25. The 25% savings happens instantly. It's only good for 48 hours. The clock is ticking. Your price on this amazing treasure goes down to $1,522.49, and that makes your budget pay $304 and change. That is a steal. I mean, that is incredible. The Montepuez rubies are really important because for the longest time, most of the world's most desirable rubies did not come from Madagascar. They came from Burma, from modern-day Myanmar, which is Myanmar now. But those ruby fields and sapphire fields have been mined for hundreds and hundreds of years, and there's been a noticeable decline in the quantity and the quality of the stones for quite a long time. That's why the Montepuez mine is so important. And not only is it online now, it's producing some really rich colors, but it's also producing some larger stones. The highest price that any gemstone has ever brought at auction was a ruby. It was over $30 million. $30 million. But look at this color. There's your hidden halo. Just a little diamond tiara for the queen of your collection with this gorgeous 2-carat ruby. And here's the combination of that rose gold and the white gold. And look at how the rose gold just adds a whole other subtle, beautiful influence to that dazzling ruby red anyway. But beautiful in the color. You can see that the shoulders are beautifully decorated with diamonds, and I love how the shoulders just give you that beautiful swoop up. It's really gorgeous. And even though it looks like it's a super tall ring, it's manageable. It really is manageable. It's an everyday wearable. The Montepuez rubies as well are also on record as being one of the most accountable mining processes out there. And that's something that's been top of mind for quite a number of years for many consumers out there. So if you're looking for something that's responsibly mined and you're looking for that gorgeous once-in-a-lifetime ruby red, this is it. It's called Ratnaraj in Sanskrit, which means the king of the gemstones. And it also means the gemstone of queens. And if you are a July baby, yes, you have a spectacular opportunity. And, this is designed in such a way that it could easily be an engagement ring. If you're looking for a diamond alternative, or if you're looking to celebrate a particular anniversary, I think ruby is the anniversary stone. I don't remember now. I think for the 40th anniversary, honey, don't wait until your 40th anniversary to get a ruby. Not at this price, okay? I'm gonna just $304. 5 payments of $304 and change, and it's yours forever. This is, and the thing about it, really and truly, let me think how I want to use my words, Daniel Tiger. Let me think. I'm just going to be frank with you, okay? I think we can do that. I think we've got an open exchange of information here. There are many people who will look at $2,000 and you will almost throw your money away. I mean, you're looking at 3 or 4 pieces of designer costume jewelry, which has no gemstones, much less a 2-carat ruby, by the way, no diamonds, no gold, no, nothing, just something that's pleasant to the eye. This is something that is appealing universal throughout the ages. And we're not talking about, a gemstone that's a flash in the pan. This one's proven. This is time-tested, time-proven. This is one of the classics, and it is, across every recorded era of humanity, one of the most desirable gemstones out there. It's the stone of passion. It's the stone of connection. It's the stone of true love, that beautiful ruby red color. And, when you talk about this price point, you talk about marking it down to $1,522. That's a few pieces of costume jewelry for some people out there. I mean, listen, I'm just preaching to the choir. Check your check your TV doll. Check your other places where you can buy, designer pieces. And they're beautiful pieces. They're complicated pieces. They're well-designed pieces. They're signed pieces. Are they going to have the staying power in 10 or 15 or 20 or 30 years? Are they going to be something that you pass down and because it's the best of the best? There's a lot to be said for, buying things that are super affordable all the time. But there's also, when you get an opportunity like this, it's very important to realize that this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. So at least give it a consideration. And again, if you're thinking about, okay, I want to know about other, payment plans or whatever, check out PayPal Credit. We had somebody that wrote into the Night Owl show not too long ago, and they said, I just got an interest-free credit card. I've got 12 months interest-free. And they were using that. So, there are a lot of ways to do this. You need some help with brainstorming how to make that go from just a beautiful picture in this show to an incredible piece in your jewelry collection. Get on the hotline, okay? You got the Ruby. It's the Ruby hotline right now. 888-835-2237. Use the code SHOP7. There are only about a dozen of those left. And seriously, just type in Royal Rubies. By the way, the Crown Prince Ruby is a spinel. You know that, right?
I have heard that before.
It's true. Gemologically, it's true. Okay, now, is that one supposed to have it does have the grading report. Okay, so it goes from $1,522. It's a price for $6,500. Sorry about that. I didn't even talk about it. I'm so into the value of what you get, and I know that it's there. It's such a constant thing for me that I never worry about it. And I'm telling you that as a shopper. I really have been doing this now for so long. I'll admit I'm a skeptic, guys. The truth is out there somewhere, but you got to show me. I'm that girl. Oh yeah, I'm that girl. I want some show me. But you get that in every single piece here at Shop LC. So thank you for shopping with us. And if you're out there shopping with us for the first time, 8 p.m. is a brand new live stream spot for us. We're going to be bringing you an 8 p.m. live stream starting next week every single day. So we have one at 10, one at noon.
Yes.
One
10, 2, 6, and 8.
10. So we took out the one at noon? We took out the one at noon, I think. So 10, 2, 6, 8. Is that right?
Yes.
So 10, 2, 6, 8. 10, 2, 6. Okay, I got the pattern. 10, 2, 6, and 8 starting next week. In the meantime, if you would like to commit this number to memory, this is the Sparkle hotline for live stream, 888-835-2237. Please make sure you follow along with Shop LC on all the platforms. Please like, follow, and share. And do you have the app yet? It's super easy to download the app, and it's free. So check it out in your app store. It's Android, iOS friendly, and you can watch the live shows. You can do some shopping. You can watch the live streams. So lots of great things to do with the app on your phone at Shop LC for Shop LC. Oh, and by the way, for those of you who are eternal learners, okay, you love to learn. If you go to your desktop and you type in Shop LC and you scroll all the way down, there's an amazing learning library there. You can learn all kinds of things about stones and all sorts of things about jewelry as well. So that's a great bonus as well, because we want you to understand. We bring you some beautiful pieces that you don't see anywhere else, and you don't see them anywhere else because, well, most places are just not globally connected to supply chain all over the place. Most people don't have, decades of experience in the industry. Big jewelry places, those retail places that are just kind of wash, rinse, and repeat in every mall out there. When it comes to a stone like this that's incredibly rare, lavender spinel, they don't have the connections or the time. They just, to put it, and I don't mean any disrespect, they just can't be bothered. This is just too much work, and the supply is too inconsistent. When we can get our hands on a parcel of rare and wow and gorgeous material like this, lavender spinel, and it boggles my mind that we're calling this lavender because this is one of the most purple of the purples I've ever seen us do. We do lavender spinels every once in a while, and they very rarely have this kind of like grape kind of color to them, but these are singing past the peanut butter because this is great purple. This is gorgeous. All right, everyday price on this is $12.99. You add the Shop LC live stream 25, live 25, and all of a sudden, the retail price on this is $54.99, but it goes from $12.99 down to $9.74. Now, there are places where you won't walk out the door until you promise to make 10 or 12 or 24 payments. And they won't be $195 each. They're going to be significantly more than that because this one is rare. Not only for the color, remember these are very highly saturated stones, but also for the size. These do not typically show up in great big sizes. All right, now here's the thing. This is in 10 karat yellow gold. Let me see if it has a Luxoro L. The new Luxoro pieces, we've been doing this really cool thing where we add an L to the under gallery. And yes, this has a Luxoro L. I love that. I love it. There's just something about signing your work, you know instantly this is a Luxoro piece. But the spinel is a carat 58. Okay, it is going to be about an 8x6. And the appraisal on it is $3,200. Now, if you're going to take this, let me just give you a word of warning here, or maybe advice, okay? And you do with it what you will. When you take this into somewhere to get it reappraised eventually, make sure you're taking it to a gemologist, not just the regular everyday, mall store, because this is not their stock and trade. You need to go for an appraisal with somebody who is passionate and knowledgeable about the gemstones, who gets excited about the rare and exotic, because that's what this deserves. And most people would look at this. There are going to be people that look at this and go, oh, that's an amethyst. Oh, no, it's so not an amethyst. If you're an amethyst girl, though, or guy, and you want an alternative that's just purple, this is going to be it. But it's just beautiful. Really, really gorgeous. Now, this is surrounded with diamonds. And are these lab-grown diamonds? Yes, they are. Hello. 10 lab-grown diamonds, 14 lab-grown diamonds. So your total here is going to be about, what's the weight on the center spinel? A carat and a half. So you've got about half a carat of lab-grown diamonds. I mean, that is an essential wow factor in these beautiful pieces. The band is 10 karat yellow gold through and through and through. And remember, we started at $12.99. Your live stream 25% extra savings brings it down to $9.75, which is wild. And then you've got a budget pay of $195. It's amazing. And a 30-day money-back guarantee and an appraisal. Doesn't get any better than that, my friends. Low in stock alert is showing on this one. Expect this one to be delivered by sometime the 1st of September or so. And remember, anytime you want to talk to a personal shopper, 888-835-2237. There is also, we've gotten some really great feedback on the chat feature. So if you don't want to, have to be on the phone, or you just prefer to chat, it's a much more direct and concise method of communication sometimes. The chat feature is there as well. I notice that it's offline now, but anytime that chat feature is going, it's a really great way to reach out to our support team as well. All right, last look and final call. This one is Shop 8. And if you're out there, send me a hey and a howdy. Would love to know that you're out there shopping for these pieces. This one does not have any reviews yet, so if you are getting this home, let us know what you think. If we've done something that's really fantastic and you love it, please let us know. We love the stars and the pat on the back. However, if you see a spot where we can improve, we love to have those emails as well. So love to have that, and you can always reach out to the customer service team as well. Oh boy. Purple spinel. I never expected to see that at all. It says lavender, so I would call that purple all day long. Absolutely all day long. And the appraisal and the certificate comes right along with it, so that's another big, huge bonus for you. Oh, this one is going to be very tempting. This one is very tempting.
I like the uniqueness of the color on this.
And did you notice how consistent the stones are all the way around? This one, this is a very edgy look. And you know why? Because these stones are so rare. It's very unusual to find a level of consistency in the color and the size. And I'm looking at this go around my hand, and oh, the wow factor is happening, baby. This is gorgeous. Now, do we have it in all three sizes?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Let me make sure it's the same pricing.
We
Yes,
have it in
same
all
price.
3 sizes. We have 7.5, 6.5, 8 inches. That's going to change the carat weight. But I want to show you something about this design. This is one of my favorite stone bracelets designs, and I'll show you why. I love to wear bracelets. I mean, I think it's that instant gratification. I want to be able to look at my arm and see it. You know, I know that if I'm wearing a pendant or a necklace, or I know if I'm wearing beads, I know I'm wearing them. If I'm wearing my favorite earrings, I know I'm wearing them, but I don't get to see them very often, you know? That's kind of for the rest of the world to see. When I'm wearing a bracelet, it's right there. I can see it. I love it. Okay. You see this? Watch. This literally turns around on itself. So that level of flexibility is crazy, okay? And you get that level of flexibility because of the way this is built. You've got the tiniest extra little bit of millimeter spaces in here because each one of those stones has a little jump ring on the end, and those little jump rings allow this to move and shake and give you so much flexibility. And if it's a bracelet that you wear all the time, that level of movement and flexibility is so important. It adds to the longevity of the piece, and it allows the piece to move with you through every busy step that you take throughout the day. Unless, of course, you know, you're just lounging around with someone who has a palm frond and a bowl of peeled grapes and an icy cold beverage. It says nobody ever, okay? We're always so busy today. But this is a beautiful piece. And this is, you know, this is what we do. I mean, okay, $14.99, $13,000. We're down to $14.99. You type in Live 25, that's a 25% saving. And by the way, shipping is free on everything in the show today that's over $50. And I think everything is. Beautiful, beautiful opportunity. And your budget pay, 5 budget pay. So it goes from $14.99. I'm going to round up. It goes from $1,500 to $1,125. The $1,125, you can take 5 budget payments on that, interest free, no credit check, no qualifying, of $225. $225. This is a collector's item, my friends. This is for that person who understands exactly the significance of owning rare and exotic stones. These are beautiful. And you've got a simple clasp. The clasp is done with one safety closure, but the safety closure is a solid piece. There it is. You can see it on the side. And this is seriously locked and loaded and straight up glamour. Now, it'll be what's the carat weight range? Let me see the carat weight range. So 6.5 is going to be 12 carats. So the smallest of the bracelets is going to be 12.5 carats. We could easily, Elias, come on, let's talk about marketing here. We could easily have split this up into multiple pairs of earrings for several $100 a piece. But instead, you're getting all of that gorgeous color, and they match so beautifully. These are not quite as saturated as the ring, but still, they're very rich on the saturation. And I don't know. Some people are going to just go straight to purple on that, Elias.
I call it the royal purple.
Yeah, really, this is a really, really interesting opportunity. I've never seen this piece before, and I'm absolutely mesmerized. Okay, $225 is your budget pay. You have saved $15 down to $11.25. You've saved $350. And if you want to add the Secure Shield, you can do that at checkout. It's waiting for you right there, but not very many of these to go around. So please don't hesitate on this, my friends. This is gorgeous. And it's, look at this. Let me show you what they look like together. We're giving you an opportunity to not only collect the standards, the rubies, the emeralds, the sapphires, but the exotics, okay? Brazilian heliodor, purple spinel, the sphalerite. All of these are collector's gemstones, and they're not the realm of the everyday and the average. We bring you many, many opportunities to save throughout the collection, but we bring you many, many opportunities that you only get at Shop LC. So this one is going to be Shop 9, and you've got a chance to pick up the 6.5, the 7.25, or the 8-inch, whatever works best for your wrist. But if you are a collector of rare and exotic, if you are a true aficionado of things that are beyond the realm of just what's out there, this is literally luxury delivered to your doorstep. So thank you for jumping in on that. Low stock as well, so don't hesitate to jump in. And thank you again for joining us on the live stream. As of next week, we'll have 4 live streams a day, one at 10, one at 2, one at 4, and one at 6. Did I get it right?
Close.
Oh, what did I miss? 10, 2, 6,
and 8.
Where's a piece of paper? Write that down. 10, 2, 6, and 8.
Yep.
You gotta write it down.
I was thinking I would tell John the same thing.
Yeah, write that there. 10, 2, 6, and 8. I did try. I did.
Yeah, you did.
I did
try.
try.
A for effort.
But F for actual. A for effort, but you failed. That's okay. Live and learn. Yes, everybody. Thanks for joining us again on the live stream. You just may have stumbled on a place that's unlike anything else you've ever shopped. Okay. And listen, I get it. If you're just finding us by accident, I like to say, well, you found us by accident, but you'll be back on purpose, because this is the place where we really do make jewelry dreams come true. And that's no accident. We build that into the process every single time. There are many of us who've been here a long time. You'll hear us say from time to time, wow, I remember when we did a 12-hour show on that, or I remember this, because the world of gemstones changes constantly. Availability, the infrastructure of different mines, the ownership of the mines, different events that happen on a global basis, all of that affects the mining process, and that in turn affects the availability. So we are very pleased to bring you a really wonderful deal on everything that we bring you. What you may not realize is that we actually say no thank you to about 80% of the things that we're offered, because as beautiful as they are, as unique as they are, they don't fit into our value structure. Our promise to you is that we're always going to bring you our very best deal, and we're going to put you first in the value proposition to make sure that we are respectful every single transaction, and that we honor your budget. We don't want to ever put you in that situation where, oh gosh, I have to choose between this thing that I really like and that thing that I really don't like because money is an issue. We all have a budget to live by. And no matter what your budget is, whether it's $10 or $10,000, you're going to find many beautiful choices. And you see the proof in that every single week. I mean, we've got Chairman's Vault pieces behind the scenes that are true one-of-a-kind collectibles. And then on Friday, we devote an entire 24-hour of live television programming to items that are under $10. I mean, we really are devoted to that. And no matter where we are in the spectrum of shopping, every time you purchase something, your purchase helps us fight childhood hunger. We partner with Akshaya Patra in India and No Kid Hungry here in the U.S., and both of those organizations are very much in tune to the specific needs of each of the communities they serve. Together with our U.S. audience, our audience in the U.K., and our audience now in Germany, you all as shoppers have empowered us to give over 100 meals. That's right. You all have helped us pay for over 100 million meals for hungry kids in those two organizations. So thank you very much. We're not going to stop. We're not going to slow down. And the best part about that is that's built into our corporate structure. We're not asking you to donate on top of your purchase. You're not rounding up. You're not pitching in early. That's built into our corporate structure, and we're going to keep doing that. So thank you very much. If you want to see current pictures from Akshaya Patra, Lolo just did an amazing show, 2 shows from our home offices in Jaipur, and the backdrop was our amazing workshop, so you can really get a feel of how vibrant and how expansive that operation is. All of that happens behind the scenes. Globally, we're a pretty big force to be reckoned with, and we love focusing on our friends and our family in each of our respective audiences. So thank you for giving us the opportunity to continue to grow and be a wonderful corporate citizen as well. Okay. Can we remember the name? The other day, I had a moment. And I kept thinking in my mind, Orofino, and I kept saying, no, that's not right. I don't know why. Just one of those days. Just one of those days when you just couldn't figure it out. But I got it figured. I went home and I was like, what is the name of that tourmaline? We call this blush tourmaline, but I suspect that this is part of the lineup that comes from the Orofino collection. The Orofino tourmalines are important to tourmaline collectors because tourmaline, as it was called by ancient traders along the Silk Road between East and West, is known as a stone of 1,000 colors. There's a certain level of nuance to the tourmaline family of gemstones that is not expressed in any other gemstone family. Very hard to match stones in the tourmaline family, but these beautiful blush shades are gorgeous. I'm going to tell you something. This might be Orofino, but I'm looking at this, and now that I'm seeing it in this particular light, these really look a little bit. These look a little bit like Imperial Topaz. And why am I saying that? Because I'm seeing peachy tones. I'm seeing pinkish tones. I'm seeing little hints of a golden kind of third sort of color influence here. These are spectacular. Premium blush tourmaline with E to F color VS luxuriant lab grown diamonds, 2 carats total. This is called the Crown Light Ring. And the cut on this is really beautiful. Now you have an elongated octagon or emerald cut. That means that the corners are cut. So let me show you what that means. When we say that it's an emerald cut stone, that means that these corners are squared off. And the reason that that's called an emerald cut in this industry is because originally emeralds were faceted in these shapes. The emerald rough lends it to this shape. The color looks magnificent with that beautiful window design. But emeralds, even though they're an 8 on the most hardness scale, they tend to be a little bit brittle. And so it can be a challenge to bring the prong over the square corner. So there's a lot of chipping sometimes that happens. And so in order to get rid of that, you just cut the corners off and you square off the corners so that the prong has a nice level place to rest. And forever and always, since that happened, this is referred to as an emerald cut. I mean, technically it's an octagon as well because it does have 8 sides, but sometimes you hear it referred to as an emerald cut. All right, let's talk dollars and common sense. Are you ready? This one is set in 10 karat white and rose gold. So again, elevated mounting. You're starting out at $5,000. That tourmaline is really amazing. I'm telling you, it really does look like Imperial Topaz. Shop LC price is $13.99. Live 25, that coupon for this show is going to give you a 24-hour window to scoop this up for $1,050. You also can lock that in by making your first payment at $210, and we'll send it out to you. This will be home sometime this week or next week, within the next 10 days or so. It's going to come to you free shipping. You can also pick up the Secure Shield at checkout. And I would tell you, this is one of the most distinctive colors I've seen in tourmaline. It looks very much like Imperial Topaz, which is one of the rarest, most exotic colors in topaz. But this is a tourmaline. So you're looking at something that is really kind of a chameleon in the world of gemstones. It shows up in so many colors. The blushes and the pinks. Oh, thank you. 10, 2, 6, and 8. My guardian angel, Elias. And he wrote it in big letters so I can see it. Thank you. Okay. Take a look at that mounting. There's your rose gold. Now, the rose gold adds even just the slightest little bit of extra something to that beautiful blush. Isn't that a really fantastic color? Look at that color. See what I'm talking about? Very Imperial Topazy on that. This is Shop 10. And again, it's set in 10 karat gold. Let me see if it has the luxuriant L. The newer pieces are going to have the L. The previous collections are just going to have the name stamped in the band. It does have the L. I love that. And gorgeous. Okay, the tourmaline is a carat 75. Tourmaline grows in long spikes, and it is a type 2 or type 3 stone. So you may see a few little of those internal characteristics. That's not a big deal. We treasure tourmaline because of the unique colors, the stone of 1,000 colors, tourmaline, a gemstone that's been treasured and written about in ancient texts and ancient cultures for thousands of years, hundreds of years. This one is going to be Shop 10. Take your Live 25 savings, take your budget pay. Your budget pay goes from $280 down to $210. It's a $70 payment just on your budget pay. That's huge. And that's $70 on each one of the budget payments. Not just, it's not like cable TV, okay? The first 3 months are, I don't know, $13. Then after that, it's $1,300 on cable. And by the way, speaking of that, if you are still watching cable, that's okay. But if you've decided to cut the cord, guess what? You can watch us on Facebook. You can. You can watch us on YouTube. You can watch us on Roku. So there are many ways to watch Shop LC and get totally around the whole cable shopping thing. So yeah, that's another great way to save some money, isn't it? All right, we are going to be moving on. That beautiful ring is Shop 10. Oof, so many gorgeous pieces. The luxuriant diamonds for me, that is an absolute game changer because the cutting on those just is the perfect little curly Q on my chocolate dip cone. It's just really great. It's just really gorgeous. Okay. Moro Redondo. Look at this one. Ooh, wow. Now this one is very sassy. I'm going to hold the ring to this as well because I want, and here's the challenge with tourmaline. Okay, take a look at these together. This one definitely has a little bit more of a golden kind of blush, kind of orangey hue, almost a Maripino Morganite color. And this one is definitely very, very, very pinky compared to the other one. So the two compared, the pendant is very pinky on that. The pear shape is a carat 10. And the pear shape is really kind of interesting because, that looks a lot bigger than a carat 10. And that, of course, is because of the pear shape. I mean, it's beautifully cut. Remember, every gemstone has to go through an evaluation before the cutter even cranks up the cutting wheel. The cutter has to analyze every single piece of rough and say, okay, how do we maximize the weight return? But how do we make sure that every piece that we produce on the cutting wheel is as beautiful as possible? And this one really has done that. Your starting price is $1599.99. This does have a 5-star review. The Moro Redondo pieces are known for that beautiful, soft kind of ballerina pink color. They're really spectacular. You have natural yellow and white diamonds all the way around. Let's see, a carat 10. So you've got 30 points of diamonds. So you've got a double dip on the halo. Now the halo around the center is going to be all natural yellows. You've got a beautiful V prong at the top, which is very protective of that point. You've got 2 beautiful prongs on the shoulders, which have all been finished out with a low base profile, so very smooth and comfortable. And then you've got this wonderful scalloped edge all the way around. Isn't that spectacular? Now, is there a bundle and save on this? Because I think there was a ring.
There is, but we don't have the ring in the show.
Oh, okay. So there is a bundle and save. This one I've actually seen before, and I love that scallop. Anytime the scallop design comes around, I just love that. I don't know why I love it. There's something there's something to me about the shape that's like very, very bubbly. I can't explain it. Okay, $15.99. Starting out at $15,000. Your Shop LC price is $15.99. Live 25 means that you get 25% off, okay? That takes it down to $11.99. That's a $400 live stream savings. That's a big deal. And then you slice that into five budget pays of $240. I'm rounding up a penny, $239.99. It'll be $240. But you know what? If you wanted to bundle and save, we'll show you what that looks like on the screen here in just a second. You also have the opportunity to add the Secure Shield on both of those. We don't have the ring in the show, but it is available with our personal shoppers behind the scenes. 888-835-2237. So that takes it down to, oh no, wait a minute. Did it apply 25% to it? Okay, the ring is not in the show, but the 25% just is showing there. So I feel like somebody's going to hear me and change it. That's so silly. Okay, $15.99. So let's see. It goes to $32.99. Excuse me, $32.99 if you want to bundle and save. If you look at this one, if you buy this one this Thursday and you come back in a couple of weeks and you buy the other one, you'll have laid out $3,300. still a great deal. Okay, compared to these pieces at retail, still a fabulous deal. Lots of savings and value in that for you. But they're both live 25% savings for this show, which means you're saving $1,000. Is that right?
That is correct.
Oh, okay. So it goes to $22.27, right? And then what happens?
That is the 5 budget pays.
The 5 budget pays take it down to $445. Okay, so let's think about this. Your budget pay for just the pendant and the chain comes with it. Is that right?
That is correct.
Okay, so the pendant chain combo, the budget pay is $239. Oh, what's that difference? Hold on, we're talking about 5 payments here. Okay, so we're not talking about live, a really long time. So let's see. So 230. I'm going to say 240. I'm going to round up for the odd penny. Wow. Okay. Ooh, so it's 209, and then you add the ring, and it's an extra 206, so it comes out to 445. 445, and you get the ring and the matching pendant. That was one of the things that we used to do in that little place where I worked in Chicago. We would actually build custom pieces for customers along the way. We'd set them down with the designer. That wasn't me. I'm not good at that at all. We'd send them upstairs to talk to our designer. The designer would work with them and come up with a plan, a pattern. Then that person, that designer, would sit down with a Dremel tool and a block of jeweler's wax and would literally sculpt and carve the sample from the picture to the sample. That was several $100s. Then they would wait for approval. Then they would have to go back and change, finesse, because it was never right the first time. Then if it was approval, then there would be the casting and the setting and the polishing. There is nothing about this price in today's world that makes any sense whatsoever. And please understand, my retail experience is 30 years ago. And that's why my mind just goes, wait, what? Because I look at what our design team does, and I look at how prolific they are, how abundant the designs are, and how complicated the designs are. This is not just cookie cutter. I mean, these are very deliberate designs. It starts when the design team starts when our gemstone buying team says, hey, we got some great items for you to work with. What do you think? And boy, just starts going. You can walk into that design studio in the home office in Jaipur, and you can literally feel. You just feel creative walking in there. You're like, oh, I could draw something. No, she can't. Oh, I'm creative. No, but you literally marinate in that atmosphere. Sketch pads on the wall, sheets torn, pages torn out of magazines, things that are printed out that show, beautiful vintage pieces. All of that combines into this process. Now, if you want to get the ring and the pendant, you gotta do it. How many? What's the number of pendants that we have here?
We are looking at a quantity of 7 pendants available.
Okay, so 7 of you are going to be able to do the bundle and save, which is, we're in 85 million homes across the country here. I mean, we've got 7 pendants, and that's important because the Live 25, even though we don't have the ring in the show, the Live 25 is also showing up on the ring. It's exactly the same profile. The part here that's the bail becomes the shoulders of the ring. So you've got this beautiful, elegant design. The scalloped edges are there. The beautiful color of that pink tourmaline. The combination of the yellow and white diamonds. I mean, this is just such an elegant piece. All right, your budget pay, if you wanted to do both, is $445.50. If you just want the pendant, it's $240. Either of those are a really great option, but only 7 of you will be able to pick up the bundle and save. Okay. And remember, the Secure Shield, that 2-year protection plan, is available on both of those behind the scenes when you check out online at shoplc.com. So please do that. This one is shop 11. Type that in the chat box below. We'll send you back a link, and you get all the breakdown, an entire expansive look and feel of the piece online at shoplc.com. So thank you for that. Oh, gosh. Okay, are we doing the Santa Maria next?
Yes.
This is my grandson's birthstone, so I'm very partial to it. Oh, it fits, Cinderella. Mm-hmm. Where is my pumpkin? Where are my mice?
A quick shout out to James Summer joining us on YouTube.
James Summer, thank you. Oh, no, now wait a second.
Mm-hmm.
It's James 007. And James is not showing his photo. He's incognito 00. I love that. Or as Jethro would say, not 7. Let me know, James, if that makes sense to you, okay? I'm a gal with a certain number of candles on my cake. I like it. Okay. Did I say I like it?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, James, for being out there and let me have a little fun with you. There are, in the language of this industry, there are some things that started out as a pinpoint on a map. And because the thing that came from that dot on the world map became so unique and it was so significant, and the ripples of that significance are something that continue on through time. Whatever happened at that mine, at that location, just became a legend. And eventually it transmutes from a spot on the map to the quality of the best. And that's exactly what you have when we're talking about Santa Maria Aquamarine. One little spot on the map, and it became the pinnacle of quality it's just known as the best of the best. We compare every aquamarine to those that came out of the legendary Santa Maria mine because the color was so saturated. Aquamarine, when it shows up in its normal state, it can show up as some really big crystals, but they're not very often true blue. That crystalline kind of blue, they naturally have a little bit of green to their rough crystal form. Well, heating has been a part of enhancing the color of many gem materials since the beginning of time. And when you heat aquamarine crystals gently, what you do is you see the green recede and that blue color comes to the forefront. And it comes roaring to the front. And whatever saturation you have, that blue becomes very, very significant. It just so happens that Santa Maria becomes very, very, very blue. Look at that color. Oh my gosh. The Santa Maria color is so unusual that I think some people looking at this would almost think that's a Ceylon sapphire because it's got that almost like a cornflower blue, but this is a beautiful crisp blue. Now, this one is an oval. It's 9x7. It weighs 1.88 carats. It's eye clean, excellent cut, which is why you see so much sparkle and brilliance. The cut, the tailoring on a gemstone is really the factor that gives you the sparkle and the twinkle, okay? You've got 30 points of diamonds. They're going to be SI, so that means eye clean. They're going to be GH, which means in this particular size, they are going to face up much wider than an actual GH, and they are full cut. So every one of those diamonds has 57 facets. You've got a very fancy round brilliant, a very fancy oval brilliant in that center, and look at the wearability factor here. Ladies, you can wear this no matter how busy you are, or no matter how busy you're not, you can wear this and just feel wonderful about it. Now, this one is going to be shop 12. $19.99, 20 grand for this color, for this clarity. It's legendary Santa Maria blue. And at Shop LC, getting rid of the middleman is a secret sauce. It's the magic. It's the razzle dazzle. It's the thing that separates us from everybody else. No middleman. It doesn't have to go from this dealer to that dealer to that dealer to that dealer. All of that gets taken out of the mix, and you get down to an honest to goodness valuable price on a true treasure. $16.99, $1,700. Type in Live 25 and watch how that changes. It goes down even further. Big savings on this one, friends. It goes to $12.75. And then we do the budget pay, which gets you down to $255. And by the way, this one is set in 10 karat white gold. So let me see if this has the Luxoro L. I can already see that it does, because that's a big mounting, y'all. That's got a big, beautiful L. Anytime you see L, that means Luxoro, and you know right away that it's either going to be 10 or 14 karat. This one just so happens to be 10 karat white gold. And you know what? It's got a lot of brilliance to it. I would not be surprised to find out that this has a layer of rhodium on top. Even white gold, gets its color from the addition of white metals, silver, and other elements in the alloy that help us see it as white instead of the yellow color that it is naturally. Sometimes you go back in and you add another layer of rhodium on top of that to even bring the brilliance of the metal to the forefront. And I'll tell you something, if there's a stone that looks fantastic in white metal, it is Santa Maria Aquamarine. It is gorgeous. This one is going to be shop 12. So don't snooze on this one, my friends, because this one is a really, really big, beautiful thing. And look, I mean, the sparkle on it, even from here. I mean, even in this picture, would you just look at how gorgeous that color is? Beautiful, brilliant color, and just absolutely decked out with sparkle. Did I mention that you're going to get the certificate? Remember, when we throw in the grading report and the appraisal, this is not free. This is something that we pay for to give you extra surety, extra peace of mind. And this is done by a third-party company that has nothing to do with us, by experienced graders. We send them the merchandise. What do you think about it? And they come up with their math all on their own. This was appraised at $4,400. $4,400. All right, this one is shop 12, so please grab that one. We are going to be moving on. Are we almost at the end, Elias? Oh my gosh, this has gone fast. Oh, you know what? Hold on one second. I'm going to just show this. Let me just show you. Oh, let me do the dime. We've been doing the dime. So yeah, very wearable. Beautiful balance on that too. Really gorgeous. What a great color. And there's just nothing else like Santa Maria Blue. Let's face it. There's just nothing else like Santa Maria Blue. Type in shop 12 below if you want to get a really up close look. You want to see this on your phone, on your computer, all those beautiful photos. The complete descriptions are waiting for you at shoplc.com, and you'll see all of that when you go right back to the website. Okay, now stop it on this one.
I'm a big fan of this.
Are you? Why do you like Lagoon Tourmaline?
Oh man, it's just its own unique color to me.
Well,
I feel like it's like a notebook, almost like it's unique, but at the same time it stands out.
in what way? What? How does it speak to you?
I'll be honest, it gives me like a relaxation, and then at the same time it gives me like a just nature vibe. Like
Yeah.
all in one.
Like taking a nap in a hammock under a big tree, right?
Literally, yes.
I know. I know. Well, you know, green is a color. Believe it or not, every color in the rainbow, every color has its own vibration. Every color has its own, wherever it is on the color spectrum, it has its own vibration. So every color brings its own energy. There are many things that we don't understand about so much in the soul world. But, if you want to set a mood in a room, you adjust the light so that the colors look a little differently. If you want to take it even further than that, if you're decorating, the color really does set the tone for any room. We use a particular type of lighting. We appreciate that color has its own impact on us, even though we don't understand it. And I agree with you. I mean, I own a lot of greens. I wear a lot of greens and browns in my, in real life. I wear a lot of purples. Maybe that's because it's my birth color. I don't know, my birth month. I wear a lot of orange because there's just something when you surround yourself with a color that you're just naturally sort of magnetized to. I just say go with it, There's some tones that we hear, some frequencies of sound that we hear that are very disturbing. And some people can listen to one sound and it sounds great. Other people can hear that and you go like, oh my gosh, stop that. Color is the same way. We have that visceral response to color. And green, believe it or not, is one of the most universally soothing colors out there. Now we're talking about Lagoon Tourmaline. And this one again, Tourmaline. This one is a hard one to come by because when you look at this has some backlighting to it, but it's on a black background. It's on a black background, and it still has that level of brilliance, okay? So when you're talking about Lagoon Tourmaline, especially this series and Rhapsody, they are noticeably green. I mean, they are almost unrecognizably green. Tourmaline is the stone of 1,000 colors, but what that means is you don't often get single colors. Ruby is red. It's a primary color. Emerald is green. It's a primary color. Sapphire is blue. It's a primary color. And then we start looking into the beautiful blends and the complications. and the layering that Mother Nature does with every other gemstone. And tourmaline is probably one of the number one most complicated stones out there for with regard to color. Now, this one is certified and appraised, and it's in platinum. So this is in 950 platinum. First of all, when you see a piece on your screen that's set in 950 platinum, understand that that's our answer to the high-end luxury stores with the bone-shaking, teeth-rattling prices. The pieces that, honestly, I mean, I've never purchased anything from those expensive stores. I have, had that afternoon of shopping where you go out to lunch with your friends and you just wander around and try stuff on. You have no intention of buying. So, oh, can I see that one? Oh, thank you. Can I see that one? Oh, thank you. And you have no intention of buying it, whether you can or you can't, regardless of what's in your bank account at the time. You're like, I'm not going to buy that, but I just want to try it on. That brings us to the start price of $14,000. Now, this is in platinum. And by the way, the mounting, I'll get you the weight on the platinum here, but it's going to be about 4 grams. So give or take, it's going to be about 4 grams. This is an emerald cut. You're going to get the certificate and the appraisal. This is low in stock, so please understand that this is going to be a very limited situation. This is a very small parcel, especially when you're talking about this level of purity in that color. Not very much secondary color in this gorgeous green. It's very, very lush. It's very, very luxurious. And the start price here at Shop LC is $3,400. Even on this piece, and I don't know any luxury store that I could walk into, Elias, and ever find anything on sale. I'm not getting anything in my mailbox that says, "Hey, come to the Blue Box store, something's on sale." Are y'all getting those in your mailbox? Are y'all getting those circulars on Wednesday that the luxury stores got stuff on sale? I'm thinking no. Not my zip code, okay? Where I cut my own grass, all right? You're at $3,400. You type in Live 25, it goes to $2,549. That's almost $1,000. It's about $800 right off the bat. Savings, okay? This is low in stock. Oh, 6.16 grams of platinum, so that's hefty. Then you type in, you take advantage of five budget pays. So your budget pay normally would be $680. Your budget pay goes to $509. I got to do the math on that. $680 minus, I'm just going to say $510, just for round numbers. Oh, you save $170 on every budget pay? Listen, if this is the season, if this is the year when you are looking for something spectacular, I'm not saying that everybody buys platinum all the time. I wish I could buy everything in platinum. My goodness, I would. But you know what? There's room in every collection for one spectacular top shelf piece. We've got them for you here at Shop LC, and whether it's going to be this beautiful piece or any of the other pieces that we have in the Platinum Rhapsody collection, I'm going to tell you, they are incredible deals. This one right now, this is low stock. You can add the 2-year protection plan. The Secure Shield is also available on this. How many do we have, Elias?
We are looking at exactly 8 available.
8. That's it. Wow. What a deal.
Very, very low.
What a deal. What a deal. This is Shop 13. If you want to know more about this in detail, Catherine says gorgeous. The color and clarity of the tourmaline stone is beyond beautiful. You see, Catherine just put two words in there that tells me that she is a very savvy shopper. Color and clarity. She's looking at this from the collector's standpoint. She understands the nuance of color, the nuance of clarity, and how it fits into the whole value proposition. So, Catherine, I'm so glad that you added this to your collection because it's a stunner. It's definitely a keeper. By the way, comfort built in, beautiful taper on the back side of the hand. So you've got a beautiful 2mm diameter width on the back, which means it's super, super comfortable. So this is an everyday wearable. Tourmaline is nice and sturdy. These are earth mine diamonds, and they are F color. They are graded colorless, and they are VS clarity. So beautiful color and clarity and full cut. All right, $510 is your budget pay, and you got a full 30-day money-back guarantee. Your appraisal price on this is, your appraisal price on this is $8,000. Can we see the appraisal online? Is it showing up online? some of the most recent pieces we've added, you can actually go to the product review and find the appraisal online. I'm not sure if this is the case, but if you wanted to find out more about the appraisal, you could also give our live stream personal shopper team a call at 888-835-2237. So thank you for that. What an amazing piece. You just don't see green tourmaline. We call it lagoon tourmaline, but it's green. You don't see green tourmaline, as Catherine's review said, in this color. This is a very rich, very deep, very saturated, very earthy, organic green color. So congratulations. Normally the lagoon tourmaline has a noticeable little bit of a secondary kind of bluish. So many of them are going to have this really deep, dark, saturated teal color. It's very unusual that you have not much of the blue and a lot of the green. That's a really interesting color combination, and it's spectacular. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you are looking for that special significant gift for that special significant person for this holiday season, if this is it, oh my gosh, you'll not do better than what we have here at Shop LC. All right, we've got a couple pieces left in the lineup today, so we're going to try and get through all of them. But okay, what are we doing next?
We are going to get into
Thank you so much, everybody, for watching us. On all the socials, the Instas, the Faces, the Talks, wherever you are. What do I call it? Insta Face Talkgram? I don't know, something like that. I just like to have fun with it. So thank you very much. And you can also watch us on YouTube as well. The live shows are also available on YouTube, and a lot of streaming happens on the live television shows. Remember, we're 24/7 live and in person with deals that show up and then they're gone forever. That bargain clock, that deal clock happens on every one of our live presentations. Live stream shows, prices are good for 48 hours, which gives you plenty of time to talk with our personal shopping team. If you have any questions, 888-835-2237. So thank you so much again for joining in. Okay. I got you. I see where you're going, Elias. I see you. Oh, my goodness gracious. The Asher cut is such a story. You know, that in and of itself is really remarkable. Developed back in the early 1900s by Joseph Asher, it's essentially an emerald cut. Okay, so let's take a look at this. It's an emerald cut. It's got cut corners, right? Okay, it happens to be that these are normally symmetrical shapes, so they're almost always cut in almost kind of a square with the cut corners, of course. But the thing that sets this apart is on transparent stones like the Maripino Morganite, you can see what makes it different. An emerald cut is usually going to have just these 2 rows of facets, and that's it. And it'll have 2 or 3 rows on the bottom, and that's it. This has some extra faceting. The crown angles, or the sides of the stone, are cut, instead of being cut flat like this for an emerald cut, they're really sort of elevated like this, and they stand up a little higher. And then there's an extra row of faceting here. There's extra facets on the bottom, or the pavilion of the stone. And then the table, this big facet area in the top, this big window is right there. And what happens in a beautiful Asher cut is this gorgeous kind of crisscross design right there. Right there. You look in the heart and soul of an Asher cut, and you know it's an Asher cut. Because there is no other cut that looks like an Asher cut. Now, this is the one that you're not going to call it an emerald cut, because it's not. And for the longest time, only the Asher family, the Asher company, could cut this stone. It was a patented stone. If you had an Asher cut, ooh, you were walking in high cotton. Yes, you were. It was a big deal. Well, things change. This cut has now been around for over 100 years, and it's one of the hallmarks of an exquisitely expensive gemstone. There's no doubt about it. You see something that's an Asher cut, and you just know that there's a hallmark. Now remember, before the stone even goes onto the polishing wheel, a lot of times cutters will cut a little window into the rough, and they'll take a look around with a loupe, a special magnifying glass that's designed to show them what the interior of the stone looks like, and they're able to map out how to cut that stone. When you start cutting things in an Asher cut, oh my gosh, even in the studio, and honestly, this is not the best light, okay? But you look at this and you know right away that there's just something so amazingly special about this cut. Now, there's low stock on this as well. This is in 14 karat rose gold. The Asher cut in the middle is 11 by 11. It weighs in at let's see. Hold on. Oh, 5 carats. 5 carats? What?
Mm-hmm. That's a hefty.
Hefty. All right. 12,999. And then you have those gorgeous treated sapphires, which give you that peachy pink look, which is such a gorgeous combination. Okay. It's got the Luxoro L. This is a big cursive L, which stands for Luxoro, but I think it stands for la, as in ooh la la.
Mm-hmm.
Luscious, lavish, lucky. I don't know what the L stands for. It stands for Luxoro, but you'll think of lots of other words on this one as well. All right, 13,000, because that's 5 carats of Maripino Morganite, that beautiful peach blossom color that you only get in this gemstone. Morganite in and of itself as a gemstone, again, nothing that gives you this color. If you want this color, you have to get this stone. End of story. Occasionally they're pink morganites. They're very uncommon, but this peach blossom color is gorgeous. It's this beautiful sort of pinky bronze color that is legendary, named after J.P. Morgan, the name given by Frederick H. Coons. He was the chief gemologist for Tiffany and Company in the early 1900s. J.P. Morgan was his benefactor. So he was the guy who said, yes, I got the money. Oh, let's go find some gemstones. And it was an amazing thing because Morganite came out of that era. Coonsite came out of that era. It was just an amazing time in discovering new gemstones. Tanzanite didn't come along until the 1960s, so that was a whole other story. But these are amazing, my friends. All right, starting out at $13,000. We don't have a lot of time left, so let me get down to saving you some money. This is set in rose gold, 14 karat rose gold. That means the gold here is 58% gold. So very strong, very sturdy, very stout, very legacy oriented on this one. Look at the way those sapphires, the color on those sapphires, the peachy pink. Look at the way it really shows up with that morganite. Isn't that just such a sophisticated combination? Not a bit overdone, just a little bit, just gorgeous. Your shop LC price on this one is $26.99.99 until you type in Live 25. And when you do that, you save a bunch. In fact, it goes from $26.99 down to $20.25. Then we're going to cut it into 5 payments for you, interest-free, with no carrying charges and no credit check. And believe me, that is not a Shop LC credit card. That is just us helping out a friend, helping out a neighbor, carrying the balance for you. Your first payment of $405 gets it shipped to you in just a few days. And by the way, this will be there by the first week of September, if not before, and it's free shipping. And you can add the 2-year protection plan if you would like to do that. Secure Shield is out there waiting for you. Any of you out there using Secure Shield, let me know. I want to hear from you, okay? Because that's a program that we started really as a request from the audience, from all of you out there. All right, this one is Shop 14. Your budget pay takes it all the way down to $405, and this one is available in half sizes as well. So if you need the half sizes, that's available. Now, we don't do that for everything out there. So I'm just going to say very honestly, you have to grab it while you can. Trust the process. Grab it while you can. We design these for maximum beauty, maximum value, and maximum savings. Okay. Now, does this include a chain?
Yes, it does.
Oh my gosh. The chain, you know, we do chains on the Night Owl Show, and they're several $100s. No doubt about it. This is a really amazing upgrade. And yes, it matches, which means bundle and save. Yes. This is a movable bail. So a lot of times the bail is a fixed piece, but I want you to see that this has a little bit of movement to it. That means it's going to rest beautifully on your décolleté, ladies. And let me just hold it up so you can see. Oh, yeah, that's a lovely piece. 5 carats in your morganite. These are sister stones from the same parcel, and they look beautiful together. They look like little twins. They're beautiful. You don't always get that kind of twin presentation from pieces in retail. And look at how beautiful those are matched. All right, $26.99. Your budget pay goes down to $405. And can we bundle and save?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Bundle and save, which means Not only do you get the live 25 savings, but you also get the 10%. And please remember, this is totally unprecedented, guys. We've started throwing in gold chains. We started giving away gold chains with pendants when they're in gold. I mean, that's just such a great upskill. That's just a great. Oof, that's a freebie. That's a freebie. Like, who gives away a gold chain? Really? Who gives away a gold chain?
She was giving away cards.
What's that?
I think of Oprah when she was giving away cards.
You get a gold chain, and you get a gold chain, and you get a gold chain. All right. So they're both $26.99, which is outrageous because you're looking at $12,000, $13,000 easily. I mean, these are collector's gemstones, my friends. This is not the stuff that you just roll up and say, I'll take one of those. This is amazing. Now, if you wanted to bundle and save, you're looking at $5,400. If you buy this one today for $27, and you think, oh wow, I want to get the matching ring, and you come back a little bit later and you go, I want to get the ring. You put some time between those two pieces. That's fine. I'm not going to argue with the fact that $26.99 is a pretty unbelievable price. Okay, and if you get the ring with the pendant today, your budget pays $405. The live stream price on either one of those is fantastic. But here's what I want you to think about. I want you to think about money on the table. Okay, I'm just going to round up a penny, $5,400. If you buy this one, and then you come back and you buy that one, you're at $5,400, okay? Not a bad deal. You're talking about 10 carats of Maripino Morganite with some gorgeous sapphires and diamonds and 14 karat rose gold. It's a heck of a deal. Bundle and save is going to save you an extra 10%. So right away, that saves you $540. But they're both on the live stream, which means you get the extra 25% on both, and you get the 10% on both, and you still get the gold chain. It seems like we would go, well, okay, you got basically two coupon savings on this. We're going to give you a double dip on the ring and the pendant. So we're not going to be able to throw in the chain. No, the chain stays part of the deal, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it would be like, oh, do I still get the chain? Oh, I still get the chain. Okay, I'm in.
That's part of the delivering the joy.
That's part of delivering joy, my friend. You are right about that, Elias. Look at how gorgeous those are. Now, if you do want to do the bundle and save, you get the live 25. There'll be shop 15 and shop 14. Shop 14, shop 15. You can get the bundle and save either or with either of those numbers. But your budget pay goes down to like $850. So that's an incredible deal. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, $850.49. Yeah, and the chain's free. And the shipping is free. Okay. That's a heck of a deal. Okay. All right, we're going to be moving on. We got a couple pieces we want to squeeze in. If you're a fan of Maripino Morganite, let me know. Or honestly, I'd just love to know what's your favorite stone. What is it that you love out there? Let me hear from you. And there you see it. Okay, wait until you see the screen. Okay, there. When I put that up on my screen, up on your screen, you know right away that there's something spectacular. 888-835-2237. 888-835-2237. You need to know any extra details or any information, PayPal, credit, wherever. We can help you work out the details. Man, we'd love to be your family jeweler, not just for one piece, but for generations. That's our ultimate privilege. Thank you guys for supporting us and for spreading the word about Shop LC, because we really love doing this. Okay. Martha Rocha, beautiful woman from Brazil. Her beauty was absolutely legendary, and the Martha Rocha Kunzite is named after her. I think she was the first woman from Brazil to be a Miss Universe contestant. But an absolute legendary beauty. You can look it up online. But this gemstone is her namesake. And when you look at the cutting on this, whoo-wee, that is good. There she is. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Miss Brazil. And what a stunning woman. And what an amazing legacy with this beautiful gemstone. You can see right away, look at that ashracut. Look how beautiful. Look at the arch on those. Look at the arch on those crown facets. Look at the pink and the white accents and the rose gold. This is 10 karat, so this is going to be Luxoro. Now, Spodumene, what we call kunzite, this is the namesake of Frederick H. Kunz. This material is notorious. I don't even need to see a loop. I mean, this looks like Leo wrote it. This is a big old L. Gigi, I made an L. Yes, you did. That's because the mounting is massive, quite frankly. 12 by 12, the kunzite is 10 carats.
Wow.
What?
I said, wow.
I know. Then you've got a carat 30 between the pink sapphires and the gorgeous, gorgeous diamonds. These are GH, and it says I2, but honestly, no. I would call these probably SI2, SI3. They're beautiful. But here's the thing. This material does not show up routinely. Y'all are just spoiled with kunzite here at Shop LC. I mean, kunzite does not normally show up with this level of saturated pink. I mean, this almost looks like Ilikaka hot pink sapphire. It's that gorgeous. But the thing about kunzite, remember, very few gemstones are true primary colors. Kunzite has this other sort of electric, sort of lavender blush to it. It's got a little manganese in the crystal structure, and scientists think that that's why it has that sort of, it's sort of like, you know, if you look at blue Christmas lights, you can't really see them until you like look at them from the side. It's got that kind of essence to it. You can see the lavender secondary color, but not so noticeably until it's there. It's ephemeral. Okay. Star price is $30,000. Shop LC price is $28.99. Type in Live 25, and it goes from $2,900 to $2,175. Huge savings. 25%. I mean, it's huge savings on there. Your budget pounds is $434. $435, not $434.99. Let's round up $435. But that color is legendary. Now look at this. When you have a mounting that needs to be a little stronger and it needs to have a little more oomph to it, let me show you a really interesting design trick. Do you see how those prongs come up and they're sort of tapered, but they have that gorgeous kind of rounded edge? So it looks almost like the head of a cat. You're going to notice that this particular part of it spreads out a little bit, and the prongs are actually anchored into the main part of the mounting, and you've got this amazing detail right on the edge. And then you go back in, and the prongs are rounded off at the tip top so that they hold everything into place. I mean, that is pretty perfect right there. Your budget pay on this is $435. You can also add the 2-year protection plan with Secure Shield if you want to. But gosh, ladies, I'm telling you, if this is part of your jewelry bucket list, congratulations. You may have just found your ride or die with kunzite. It's one of those materials too that just happens to grow with beautiful clarity. It's beautiful and transparent. But gosh, when you get to pieces like this that are kind of like the sweet spot of sitting on your hand, the balance on this is really beautiful. It's obviously a significant and expensive piece of jewelry, and we have just taken it into the world of everyday common sense, affordable. $435. One payment. We will ship it out to you. The shipping is free. Absolutely not a problem. But we don't have a lot of these. Half sizes are available if you do need that. So please talk to our personal shopper dream team at 888-835-2237. 888-835-2237. Okay, do we have time for one more?
Yes. And
okay.
Then there was one.
Okay, we're gonna do one more. Okay. Oh boy, did we save a goodie for last? And we're gonna present this one really, really quickly. So please bear with me on that. This screen, I'm not sure. We've got a 38-second countdown on this one over here on the main screen.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go ahead and show you this one while we can. There's no mistaking. There's no mistaking that green at all. So that is spectacular, and what a classic that is. The side stones are incredible. You have actually little trillion cut diamonds, and they are feisty. I mean, the trillion cuts are beautiful. Now, this is going to be an 18 karat piece. This is part of our Ileana line. Let me just double check the mounting. That carat weight on the emerald is going to be about 1.25 carats. This is going to be a previous mounting, so it does not have the eye in there, but it does have the Ileana hallmark in the band. Yes, it does. So you can rest assured that that's exactly what it is. Quad A emerald. Emerald is a very interesting material. It shows us its true nature. It's like the Incredible Hulk. Shows us all of its stuff in green. I'm not afraid to show its true personality. All right, 15,000 on a start price, something regular, a regular retail price, because it's all about the color and the clarity on this one. This is really deep and dark color. That color is beautiful, and that's because this is a gem field material. So this is one of those beautiful African stones that is just so rich and so saturated. Everyday price, $29.99.99. Type in live 25 and watch the fireworks. Your price goes all the way down to $22.49.99, and then 5 budget pays. It will go out of our warehouse straight to your doorstep for your first payment of $449.99. Yes, in 18 karat yellow gold. If there's ever a gemstone in my mind, this is just my opinion, that deserves to be set in gold. There's just something about the color of emerald and the gold, the color of gold, that is just this beautiful sort of, it's just a love connection. Interest-free payments, by the way, and the 2-year protection plan. Your secure shield is definitely available on this one. By the way, those trillion cuts are pretty darn spectacular. And correct me if I'm wrong, but is this one? Oh yes, here it is. Those are earth mine diamonds. Am I correct on that?
That is correct.
Each one of those trillions is easily an SI, about 10 points each, GH in color, and lots of sparkle. Okay, your appraisal on this is $7,000. $7,000. Gosh, what a way to end the show, everybody. All right, this one is going to be shop 17. If you want the Martha Rocha Kunzite, that's shop 16. Please go back and take a look at everything we've done in the show, because we have brought you some amazing, I'm just going to call it, I don't know if we're still doing it on live television, Christmas in August, but these are really beautiful pieces. And for all of you who are advanced shopping for the holidays, this is the place. This is the show. This is the time. Go back and pick up beautiful treasures that we have waiting for you at Shop LC. And if you didn't find what you need in this particular lineup, you're looking for something, a different stone, a different price point, a different metal, or different configuration, that's what the personal shopping team is for. That team, we provide that team for you, and there's not a single bit of extra expense for you to have our personal shoppers get into the Shop LC website and find your dream pieces. So thank you so much for tuning in to the live stream. And remember, if the personal shopper number is 888-835-2237, starting next week, we will have 4 live streams per day, one at 10 a.m., one at 2 p.m., one at 6 p.m., and one at 8 p.m. And thank you very much to Elias for finally writing it down for me so I can finally get it right. Thank you, my friend. Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you again so much, and happy shopping. Bye-bye. That emerald. Do you believe that color? I know that. Oh my gosh, what a gorgeous green that is. Oof. Very, very cool on that green.
I forgot what that's mined exactly.